Hello everybody, my name is Zerodaimaru and welcome back to Crusader Kings 2. Alright, so let's get right back into the saddle here. Again, I just want to give you guys a quick thanks for, being so awesome in a period where I was not able to produce videos as much as I might have otherwise liked. So we're kind of basically just going to continue on from where we left off. We're just trying to get ourselves into some land here. Trying to get this child murdered so that we can actually, hopefully, take over. But it's not looking like that is really something that's happening too well at the moment. I am going to pause real quick here, and I am going to move my Chancellor over here to sow dissent down here to hopefully affect some opinions. Maybe we can bring somebody else into our conspiracy here. I mean, this is something that doesn't have to happen too fast. Ultimately, we just need to kill, at this point, we have to kill 2 people before they become too much of an issue. But we have a number of years to get that done, so I'm not too worried about it. A book without a title was pushed into your hands by a hooded man clad in midnight blue. Something was said but was lost in the confusion. The book was still there. It wants me to read it. Might as well go ahead and do that. And I just realized I forgot to set my timer for this episode, so I'm just going to do that real quick here. Alright, so you're going to get probably a couple extra, couple extra minutes in this episode. Not like that's totally uncommon. What's going on with the king? We haven't checked in on him in a little bit. So he still doesn't have a child of his own. Wife is not pregnant. Heir is this guy who has a son, which we can't really do much with. So just kind of waiting to see if maybe we can't get in on the whole marrying into the throne of France dealio. Alright, so we're up to 90% plot power, which is really good. Pardon me. Still nobody that we can actually invite yet, so we just need about 10% more plot power to be able to, break the first threshold and give us a ability to potentially do this. Alright, so a family member of mine grew up, that's fine. The other big problem right now is this guy is in hiding. No, he's not. He came out of hiding. Oh. This usually ends fairly well for me, so I'm going to go ahead and let them in. Let's see, the book is gibberish, but also enlightening. But even if I struggle with some chapters, its mystery still engrosses me. Something is concealed in the book's language, and I am determined to find out what. The book's secrets will soon be mine. Mwahaha! Cough, cough. Intense study of the book. I don't know. As an even false fat merchant sits by the fire and regales you, blah blah blah. Let me see. Abbé will appear in my court, so that's very kind. Thank you. Let's see if he's any good. There he is. Wow, diplomacy 16. That's actually pretty amazing. The secret within the book still eluded me after several weeks of intense study, wasted time, and wasted ink. The man couldn't be anything but a maniac, filling precious parchment with malarkey and incomprehensible symbols. I've learned to love books instead. So I gained the scholar trait, which is not a bad one to have. I will need a new ambition. I also want to see, so we can appoint a better counselor here. Sorry, not counselor, sorry, chancellor. So we'll get him down there, sowing of the dissent. I need a new ambition. What do we have to choose from? Become King of Aquitaine. Alright, well, that's the last one I have available to me, so we might as well take it. Overall, my guys actually kind of turned out pretty good. Still have the pox, which is not great. But she's 13, so a few more years there, and that should be fine. She doesn't like me too much right now, but whatever, deal with it. Check my intrigue again, see if maybe we've picked up anybody yet. Nope. On pause. My liege, there's a rumor here down there of one of the local nobles might be corrupt. Handle wisely, this information can be used to implicate one of your enemies here. Use it as you see fit. Mayor Boreal of Lacure decided not to risk upsetting his vassals and confessed to the allegations of corruption. Take some time before his prestige recovers. I have with me the fine I collected. Didn't quite go the way I wanted to, but 50 gold is 50 gold. And maybe with that, somebody was pushed down a little bit? Maybe? No. Alright. I mean, really, the main guy I want to pull in here is him. But he's 50 and... you know, trying to sway that opinion too much is going to be a little bit of a pain. But still. Raiders. A lot of these minor ones I don't particularly care about. So we'll just close all those. Alright, take another look at what the king is doing. Again, just looking for an opportunity to expand here. The other thing that we should maybe be doing is trying to force the lowering of crown authority. Actually, you know what? That might be a very good idea. Well, actually, his vassals? His vassals like him as well. His vassals like him very well. For the most part. Which, not amazingly good there, but still, lowering crown authority would actually be really nice. Let's see. Let's go to factions. So somebody, lower crown authority in France. See, I've tried this before and it backfired, but I have enough money now I could probably hire enough mercenaries to get the job done if we had enough members. So I'm going to go ahead and do this. That puts us up to 102. So we'll see what happens there. This may be a mistake, but I'm kind of tired of just sitting around waiting for shit to happen. Especially considering all my plans seem to just fall into bloody ruin. So we might as well explore other avenues of expansion. King isn't going to be too happy with me, but that's fine. A rumor about a spy sneaking around in my own castle was confirmed this morning when I caught him red-handed. Again, this gives me additional intrigue. I believe we had this one the last time we played, so I'm going to carve out his damn eyes. That'll give me a higher intrigue, which will mean that our plot here will hopefully be a little easier to succeed with. Since I came to Paris, we have never had a shortage of soldiers reinforcing our troops. It's not exactly the event I want to give my king just before we could potentially go to war with him, but whatever. Alright, we do need a little bit more going on here. But, unfortunately, not really much I can do. Unless maybe I can hire a better spy master. Because my spy master is only 11. But he's also the best we've got. Ugh, that's so horrible. We can put in a new commander. Who do we got? Nobody's super impressive, but might as well. So we have a new pope. We should make sure that he is not... Yeah, he likes me fairly well, so I'm not too worried about it. My liege, there's a rumor here. Alright, yep. Go ahead and use that. Okay. So what happened here? You have a new heir. If your character dies, you will now play as Count Bernard of Auxerre. My nephew. Who is... Oh, my brother died. Was murdered. Oh. Well, somebody's a jerkface. Alright. My spy... Oh, yeah, no. Somebody murdered my damn spy master. Balls and damn. And I just said that we don't exactly have any great candidates for spy master. Oh, the only person that we have doesn't like me too much. Alright. Plot power increase. In there. Do what you can. So that's going to hurt our ability to succeed with this plot just a wee bit. And unfortunately, that's guy that could add a lot to our plot power is now gone. You're not in hiding at the moment, which is good. But unfortunately, you are kind of rapidly aging here, and we need to make sure that you stop that. Oh yeah, I suppose with him dead, I do need to nominate somebody else. I'm going to go ahead and nominate my nephew. That'll take care of that. I have an important decision. We can demand the lowering of crown authority. What are we at? Oh, no, in fact, we cannot do that because that would be very, very dumb. So we're not going to do that. I'm now apparently the leader. All right, let's close. Child lacks a guardian. Ansel, my kinsman. I mean, if I'm being perfectly honest, I don't care. Maybe put you with a decent spy master. Maybe we can get a few more of those in the kingdom. Holy shit, why can I not use you as my spy master? Like, why can't I use you as my spy master? That would be amazing. It would almost be worth marrying for that. But she's, what, just, yeah. Alright, well, we'll send you there anyway. Okay, yeah, as I said, we're not gonna do that. We have more minor... Oh yeah, we have another commander slot that can be given out. We don't really have anybody who's decent at it, but, you know. Gotta do what we gotta do. Lots of weak claims, and none of them can be pressed because I can't actually go to freaking war. What's going on with the king at the moment? Anything new on this front? Still no children. Wife is still not pregnant. You better get to it there, Kingy. You're 27 and have no children. Your heir still doesn't have a daughter. So any kind of realms of expansion over there is not likely. I'm getting stuck in a little bit of a rut. There's nothing I can really do. Being a scholar means you have greater interest in philosophy, science, and theology, and a willingness to spend hours with dusty old books just to confirm what you already know or discover you were wrong. I was more than happy to talk to Pierre about what being a scholar meant for me and why I chose it. Being a scholar requires dedication, and you don't have it. Let me tell you why I became a scholar, and then you can decide. Yeah, okay, that seems... I mean, there's no reason to be a jerk about it. Close. Yeah, kinda... Well, you know what, we might as well go ahead and start, like, you know, let's go on a grand hunt. Why not? We have a lot of money. You know, we have a lot of money, and we're really not able to do too much else at the moment, so, you know. Alright, so it looks like we can finally get married. I find no joy in killing the proud animal. This is my kill, 65% chance of no effect, 10% chance of a prestige gain or a martial gain, or I can get wounded and maimed. I already have one health effect. I really don't need another. So we're going to send out the best hunter. We're also going to marry. That should take care of that. Alright. Find sport. Alright, I cannot cancel that one, right? I was gonna say, I want to have a son, because that increases fertility, but, you know. Unfortunately, we do have a decrease in fertility with the Great Pox, which is not great. So that could be an issue, depending on what kind of goes on down here. We're still at only 85. Oh, we do have a bribe we can do. So let's get her on our side. That's her sister, which is kind of awesome. Alright, so that's got us over that 100% breaking point. So now we're in a little bit more of a business here. Unfortunately, just refresh the list here. Yeah, our next kind of big goal would be this guy here. which just too much like for his liege. Close all that. Oops. So hopefully we will have this child dead soon. He's only 7, and his brother is, what, 6? Which would mean that we would only have to kill one more person. Oh, cool. She's pregnant. Hopefully it's a son. That would be super handy right now. Because this plan might still work. Because she's still in hiding. So she's 30 already. So she's basically spent her entire life in hiding. She's never going to get married. Even if she does. You know, it's not something I see happening. So once we kill off the 2 sons, she'll inherit, but then she'll die without an heir, which will mean that that all of their lands will pass into my bloodline. Cool, so the king is trying to court me. Let's take a look at our faction here. I have... Oh wow, the king has lost quite a bit of his forces. I'm gonna have to keep an eye on this war, because we're actually losing right now, you know. Dajir war over Tyr. A daughter. I mean, it's something at least, but... Oh, and then my wife freaking died, so you know. God damn it. Are you kidding me? We wait all that time, put ourselves in such risk for her to die in childbirth without even giving us a son. This game, I don't even know anymore. This fucking game. Holy shit. Alright, oh. God damn it. Alright. Alright. Is there any way this gambit can still work? How old was she? She was 17. Like, god damn it. She's 12. That would mean waiting another 4 years for her to come of age. We're already 32, so we'd be 36. Still quite possible at that point that we could have a son. But with the Great Pox, I don't really want to... I don't want to put too much at risk here. She's still in hiding, so that's not an option. God, with that one roll of the dice, did the whole freaking plan just fall apart? I think it might have. Because at this point, I need to focus on getting an heir, right? Like, I cannot... I played the long game here and lost, in all honesty. His son's in hiding. That's kind of funny. Yeah, I played the long game here and I lost. And now at this point, it's basically we need to try to recover. So you know what? I'm going to arrange a marriage. And we're going to try to find somebody with maybe a decent intrigue skill. I mean, I could marry her. She's 34, though. A little bit too old. We need somebody with, like, high fertility. I wish there was a way to search for that. So 22, a decently high intrigue. Elusive Shadow, so she can maybe pass that on to her children. She's Orthodox, which isn't great, but I can work around that. Gets me an alliance that probably won't matter. What do I want a high intrigue skill for right now anyway? I don't care what happens to that child. Because my daughter won't inherit there. Alright, maybe there's somebody with some decent genetic traits we can try to grab. Like, there's attractive here. She's 30, quick. That wouldn't be a bad genetic trait to have, though you're dangerously close to that cutoff line. Is there anybody else that has a decent genetic trait? Yeah, you're 36, though. Like, normally I wouldn't pass up something like that. But in this instance, I need to make sure I'm going for somebody who will actually have a really good chance of giving me children. And you do. Because you're quick. That's a good genetic trait to have. Alright, we're gonna... And you're a... You have claims to title. Interesting. Of Russia, but so it's far away, so probably not. But you know what? I might just go for that. We're gonna just take a quick scroll down the list here, see if there's anybody else that might have something quick. But you're 12. Alright, no, we're gonna go with her. Oh, what's this? From marrying the relative of a baron. What's my prestige at? You know what? I can afford to lose a little bit of prestige at this point for that good of a marriage. Alright, I'm just gonna do it like this because I know approximately where she is in the list. There she is. Yeah, so I'm gonna do this anyway. It's gonna hurt my prestige, but you know what? I need somebody young, and at this point, we might as well try to bring in some good genetic traits. So, there we go. Alright. So we have a new wife. We are going to immediately give her money so that she likes me more. And hopefully we can have a son really quick. She wants to be a spy master. I might actually... Yeah, she's a better spy master than what I currently have. Oh, but I have a level 16. But if I make her spy master, she'll be happier with me, and she might change her ambition to have a son. So I'm going to do that. And we'll just set her to scheme in my homeland, because as I said, we're also going to go in here and cancel this plot. There's no reason to have it anymore. We can get a technological advance in military. Sieging might be... Well, sieging is almost done in and of itself. Maybe shipbuilding for later, but we don't really need a ship. We could up our retinues. But again, I don't really see the point. Maybe just upgrade... Yeah, I think we'll just upgrade one of our troops here. That'll give them some more effectiveness on the battlefield. To the point where I think we might actually do it twice here just to spend some points. There we go. Not like we're going to have need of it for a while, but still. It'll take care of that. Alright, so, yet more unfortunate events, you know, happening to the, well, we're not even a kingdom anymore, we're a duchy of Burgundy. But, we'll muddle through, we'll carry on. As I said, there's no reason to kill this person down here anymore. So we might as well actually move our Chancellor. And we are gonna have him sow descent up here in Paris. Because I want the king to be absolutely hated. Actually, before we go. Alright, she wants a daughter. He wants a son. Sounds like the opening to a sitcom. Your son is in hiding. So unless you get that taken care of, that could be a problem for you. Interesting. It could be a very interesting game to watch what happens with France, with, you know, everything that's been going on lately. But at this point, we our gambit has gone off and not gone off in our favor. So at this point, we're basically in try to recover, and maybe in the next lifetime we can advance. But until then, guys, so long.